Today on Rappler, Philippine police downplay U.S. involvement in the Mamasapano clash. Shipping company Sulpicio Lines can no longer ferry people. And 2 Filipino women are in the running for slots in the Mars Colony project. Hello, I'm Chai Hoffelenia. This is Rappler's Wrap for the Day, a list of the most important events around the world you shouldn't miss. Philippine police officials say it's best to wait for the results of investigations on police operations in Mamasapano, Maguindanao before coming to conclusions. The police downplay reports the grenades issued to Special Action Force or SAF troopers were duds. They also downplay reports in the media that claim Americans spearheaded the Mamasapano operation from beginning to end. Citing a sworn statement by SAF Intelligence Officer Superintendent Raymond Train, a Philippine Star report says the grenades were defective and apparently did not explode, and Train's team ran out of bullets. Other reports say Americans were involved in the operations in Mamasapano. Malacanang does not address the question of American involvement directly, but Communications Secretary Sonny Coloma says transnational cooperation is acceptable when dealing with crimes such as terrorism. Acting Police Chief Leonardo Espina says the BOI should be ready with their findings in 1 or 2 weeks' time. Pending the BOI probe results, the House of Representatives also suspended its own inquiry, which will resume in 2 weeks. Almost 7 years since the sinking of MV Princess of the Stars in 2008, the government decides Sulpicio Lines is now limited to cargo operations. The Maritime Industry Authority or Marina Board found the liability goes to the shipping company for its, quote, failure to exercise its extraordinary duty as a common carrier. 200 people died and 500 were missing in the 2008 tragedy. Between 1980 and 2008, Sulpicio reportedly had 15 vessels that ran aground, 5 vessels that sank, 6 vessels in collision incidents, 4 vessels that caught fire, and 3 vessels stalled at sea. Another glitch hits the MRT-3 Tuesday after one of its trains abruptly stopped near the Santolan station, causing some passengers to fall to the floor. The southbound train makes 2 sudden stops between the GMA7 Kamuning and Santolan stations, forcing the passengers to disembark. MRT3 General Manager Roman Buenafe says automatic train protection brakes were activated, likely triggered by aging train parts. Buenafe adds no passengers were seriously hurt. At least 30,000 people gathered in Copenhagen Monday in honor of 2 victims of weekend attacks. Stunned citizens flocked to the center of the city in a vigil. Denmark is one of the world's most peaceful countries. A 55-year-old man was shot during a free speech debate, while a 37-year-old was shot in a synagogue last Saturday. Prime Minister Helle Thorning-Schmidt says this is a conflict between core values of our society and violent extremists, and, quote, not a conflict between Muslims and non-Muslims. The gunman, a Dane of Palestinian origin, was killed by police in a shootout Sunday. 2 Filipino women are in the running for a trip to Mars. Minerva Ranieses and US-based Jamie Orellosa del Rosario applied for the Netherlands-based Mars One project, which aims to get people on Mars by 2024 to establish a colony. The finalists will have 24 who will be sent to Mars in 6 separate launches. For those on desktop, click on the links on your screen. You can also click on the tabs below to go to a story in the video. And for those on smartphones and tablets, the link can be found below the video. Every story on Rappler has a mood meter which gives you 8 emotions to choose from. Looking at the mood navigator, the story with the biggest circle for tonight is Brother Ellie makes hashtag Noy Noy Pa Rin trend on Twitter, and it has 66% inspired. So the mood for today is inspired. That's the wrap for today, Tuesday, February 17, 2015. Visit Rappler.com for the latest news here and around the world. Check out our other shows, Tech Rap and Rappler Talk. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Shai Hofelenia. As we say at Rappler, tomorrow begins today.